Hey guys, it's Cindy from Cindy Lou's Stitching Corner here on FlossTube. Hope everyone is having a good Monday, and hope everyone had a good Easter weekend. I hope the Easter Bunny found you. He definitely found me, so I'm back on here. I wanted to show a couple of things that I got, and pretty excited to share with you. It's so beautiful and quiet here right now. So I actually debated about whether or not I should come on here and do a floss tube or just enjoy the time alone. So I decided to come on here because I like doing my floss tube videos and I love showing you what I got. So yeah, I wanted to do that, and if I can get the video in and maybe get 10 minutes before everybody gets back, then that's okay. My husband actually took the kids out. They're going to be picking up my daughter a new bed. I'm really not sure what the computer is doing here. Sorry about that. Anyway, so my husband is picking up my daughter a new day bed for her bedroom. Eventually, I would love to have her room. She is going to be 17 pretty soon, and she wants to move downstairs. So we have like an ensuite downstairs. So we're in the process of moving. So as soon as I can get my hands on her room, that's going to be my cross-stitching room. Yes, I'm very excited. I mean, she's old enough now. She doesn't want to be across the hall from her mom and dad anymore. So, you know, we're going to work on the basement and get that fixed up for her, and so she can have her own place to go hang out. And like I mentioned, it's an ensuite, so it's got a living room. It did have a kitchen, but we are going to be just changing that and making it into a room. No bathroom though. We had to take the bathroom out a while ago. So yeah, anyway, I wanted to show you what I got for Easter. I'm going to start with some stitchy stuff, and then I'll show you the non-stitchy stuff. So now this I got, my husband gave me a Michaels card, so I went and picked this up. I really didn't want to spend the money on a bigger frame, but I found this, and so I'm kind of playing around with it, and I don't really like it so far. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong or what I'm doing. Like, I know that you slide your fabric in here. Let me see. Yeah. You slide your fabric in here and then you roll it up. Like, I don't know if this one that I had in here was too big, and I'm not really liking it so much. I don't know. Do you know if there's like a different size that I should be using for this one? If you do, please comment below. So yeah, I like it, and I really wanted to try it. I just didn't want to spend the money for a big one until I was sure that I would like working on these, because usually I just stitch in hand. And it looked really easy, so you just slide these back in here, and then you just twist them, you know, to your desired tightness, I believe. So I'm going to keep playing around with this, and if I'm not sure if I like it, if I don't think I'm going to use it, I might just end up bringing it back, because I don't want to keep something that I'm not going to use. So yeah, so that is pretty much all the stitchy stuff that I got for Easter, because I bought, he got me a Michaels gift card. So I also was able to go to Chapters, where I picked up this new book by Diana Gabaldon. It's called An Echo in the Bone. It's based on the Jamie and Claire Outlander, and this is the 7th book. I have read all of them. So yeah, she's a very good author. She's coming here in a month, and I'm very excited to see her. I just love that. And if you get a chance to read the first book, you should definitely read it. It's called Outlander. Basically what happens is Claire goes to a place called Craignadoon. There are these rocks where it's supposed to be said that if you put your hands on them at the right time, you can travel back in time. So that's what she does. She goes back to the early 1700s, and she meets and falls in love with Jamie Fraser. I've been watching the show. I'm very impressed with their picks for Jamie. I wasn't so sure of Claire at the beginning, but then she kind of got on me, so she's doing a really good job. But this show and this book is my absolute favorite. A little fun fact, when I was on my honeymoon, Outlander was the book I was reading. My husband was so jealous because I was spending all my time. We got into a little mini fight, and I got mad and threw my book out the window of the car, which he promptly stopped the car, went back, picked it up, and told me, you can read it, just not all the time. So yeah, I'm pretty strong-willed sometimes, and I don't put up with a lot. So I threw it out the window. I'll never forget his face when I did that. Just shoo. Yeah. The next book that I got is called Everything is Illuminated by Jonathan Safran Foer. This is a book about Nazis. It's about, oh yes, so there's an old gentleman and he is haunted by the memories of the war. So he goes with a friend, and they go back in time to figure out who was the one who actually saved his family and what happened after the war and who survived. And I thought it looked really interesting, and this one was on for half price, and it was $10, I believe. Or no, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, it was on for $6, and it was half price of that, so it was only $3, so I picked that up. Then the next book that I got, and then my last one, is Emily Griffin, The One and Only. I really like this author. She's very good. So I'm excited to get reading into this one. It looks like a really good synopsis in here. So I believe that this is actually her latest one that just came out. Oh no, copyright 2014. I thought this was one of her latest, but I guess not. I'll have to look up and see. But I'm interested to read this one as well. Then I also got Star Wars Rogue One on Blu-ray, digital HD. Very excited to see this. Of course, I went and saw it in a theater, and I had to get it, so picked that up. And because Chapters was having a special, I went and got this bag. So you spend so much money, and then you get this beautiful bag. So I'm going to carry all my cross-stitching stuff in here. Right now it's just having, it's got my bullet journal, and it's got just my bullet journal and my wallet. I'm just going to carry that around for now. But I really like the bag. It's very good quality. It's purple on the or blue on the inside. They didn't have any purple, but this is still okay. So yeah, so that's what I got for Easter. I'm pretty happy, besides my chocolate, of course, which I love. I'd given it up for Easter, so it was good to get back into it. So now I'm just going to talk really quick and show you guys. I think I didn't show you this one here. This is from Cross Stitch and Needleworks Summer 2016. And I was working on, where is that one? I was working on the Color Shift Mandala, and this is by Elizabeth Spurlock. And that is where I got to it. I'm not sure if I showed this in my last video, but yeah. And of course I'm just doing this on your regular 14 count Aida. So put that there. Now, my main obsession has been The Reader by Joan Elliott. Thank you so much to the people who corrected me on FlossTube, or on Stitch Mania, I'm sorry. You guys are right, and that's what happens when you have too many whips. Because I think I had said it was by Nora Corbett, and they're like, no, that's by Joan Elliott. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. But this is how far I've gotten. I finished a lot of the border on the side. For some reason, I'm kind of jumping around. I don't know why I'm doing that, but I'm kind of jumping. I've got her face almost half done, and I might even take that out because I'm not really happy with the way the bottom half of her face. maybe once I get, like, I know that there's some outlines and stuff, maybe it'll look better. Right now it just looks kind of creepy. Yeah, I got most of the border done on that side. I really have to put this down. I don't want to though, because I'm having such fun stitching it. I love the material. It's a 22 count Monaco. I just love it. See, I started a bit of the E677, the light effects. Don't know if you can see, but it's like a sparkly color. I'll show you. But yeah, I'm really obsessed with this one, and I don't want to stop, but I'm not giving love to any of my other projects. But this is a mess. But it is the E677, and it's the light effects, so mess. But I just keep it in here, so keep it away from the cats, and so that they can't get at it. I love these little boxes too, by the way. They're at Michael's. I got 2 for $5, so it was a really good deal. And of course purple, because I love the purple. So yeah, I think I might have to put her away just for a little bit. I really love stitching her though. Like, I just love everything about this project. I love the feel of the linen, or the Monaco. I just love it. I was thinking maybe I would just work on the border, you know, and just finish the border and then put it away. But I don't know. I just love it. Oh, super obsessed. But, you know, I have other projects I got to get to, and things that I had promised for Christmas that I need to work on. So, and I don't want to get burnt out on this and then not pick it up again. So I think maybe now is the right time just to put her aside for a little bit. And I've been keeping her nice and safe in here. I got this actually from a cross stitch magazine that I had bought. Mainly, I just almost bought it just because I really like this container. So I might just put that in there. I gotta take my needle, my scissors out. And before I go any further, I want to thank everyone for your lovely comments on my last video. You don't have any idea how much that felt to me. It was really nice. It's very nice to see that there are caring people in this world, because there's a lot that goes on in the world that is just crazy. And sometimes you wonder, my gosh, is there anybody nice left? And you know, but there is. And thank you so much for your wonderful comments. I haven't gotten a chance to reply, but I will be doing that either tonight or by tomorrow, definitely. But thank you so much. I appreciate every one of your comments and your likes and anything, and your subscription and everything. Yeah, thank you. I'm very grateful. So I've decided that what I'm going to do this week is, oh, I'm so sorry. So as I reluctantly put her away, I'm going to work on the Gold Collection Petites. Now my last video that I did, it kind of cut off at the end, so I don't know if you saw this, so like if you were able to link the below video, but if not, and by the way, my hair is totally driving me nuts today. 13 minutes in and I'm talking about my hair. Great. I don't know. I'm just grateful I have hair some days, but then other days you're just like, chop it off. Maybe I might chop it off. I've always had like layers in my hair. Anyway, stop. We're not here to talk about my hair. So this is the Dimensions kit. This is the Gold Petites, Gold Collection Petites, and this is called Quiet Night. It's an 18 count. I think I said 14, but it's 18 count Navy Ada needle and instructions. That's what it comes with. And of course it came with the floss. A big jumble mess of floss, which is all on the cards that I noticed. I've never worked on this before, and I believe that in my video a nice lady mentioned to work sparingly with this, so I'll definitely take your advice and you know, try not to waste any of it I don't know if that's because, are they hard to come by? Is that why you had mentioned that? Or maybe you did, but I'll have to go over your comment again. So I'm pretty excited to start this one. I know we're going into summer, hopefully pretty soon here, but I love that scene. It's just something about it. I would just imagine myself, you know, in that nice cabin and nice and warm and stitching, and it's beautiful. And I love that little scene in the back. I really like it. I had almost thought, I don't think they are, but the little like snowball type thing, you could almost make that into beads. Would you do that? I'm just going to pull this out really quick. I know that they probably didn't. Those are probably French knots, and Cindy doesn't do French knots. Heck no. French knots? Nope. And I'm not going to steal the line from Danielle, but I could say a whole lot of no on that, because I'm not doing that. Yep, sure enough, French knot. Forget that. Do you know how hard it is to do a French knot? Are you serious? Like, I tried and tried and tried. I've been stitching now for almost, well, my husband and I have been together since 1993. I just dated myself on YouTube. Way to go. Now that Mike, I'm telling you, he goes way too fast. And I keep telling him, slow down. He's a friend of ours, and I don't like that he goes so fast. He's going to hurt himself. Anyway, sorry, total distraction there. Yeah, so I've been cross-stitching since 1993, 94. And I tried like anything to work a French knot, and they're just a bitch to work with. Like, seriously? Like, take your needle and wrap the floss around. I'm like, what? I can't do that. Anyway, and I've even had people try to show me, and I'm like, just forget it. Forget it. So, again, I have to ask you guys for your lovely assistance. Do you think that if I put like small white beads all over, nothing too big, like not a big white bead, but just a small one, do you think that would look nice? If you can, please comment below and just let me know. I mean, it's going to be a while till I get to that point that it's almost done. But yeah. So, but I'm going to start that sometime this week. That's my goal. I know that I do have to go out tomorrow night. We're going out to the movies. Wednesday, I've got to take my daughter and my son to the library so they can work on some projects for school. Thursday, what's on Thursday? I know there's something on Thursday. No, wait, there's nothing on Thursday. Ooh, maybe Thursday I can start. Yeah. And then Friday, and of course I'm in the weekend. Saturday night, my daughter and I are going to see a play at the Capitol Theater, so that'll be exciting. So anyway, sorry. My whole point is that I want to start this sometime this week, at least put a few stitches into it, and go from there. And I'm still going to work on my Happily Ever After. I showed that in my last video, I believe. Yeah, I did. Still going to work on that, and I'm going to work on this. I also used the random.org to put in a project that I want to get working on, or to pull a project because I have a hard time picking a project to do. So it picked out the Café de France, and this one is done on Cross Stitch Janina Works Spring 2016, and this is done on a 14 count Lincoln, and I just love this material. Not as far as I've gotten on it. So I've got most of the, oh my gosh, you know, the sign, and the lamp. Yeah. So I'm going to keep working on that. I really love the material. It's so nice. It's almost like an Afghan, but it's a 14 count Lincoln. so I really like that. So I'm going to work on that. Oh, I keep looking at the reader. Oh, anyways, and then I'm going to work on cross stitch and needlework. September 2010. I decided to, this one I didn't use random.org. I just decided I wanted to finish this. So this is one of my oldest whips that I've had. This is called Pumpkin Patch Quilts. So this is one of my oldest whips that I've had. I think I've had this for at least 5-6 years. Because I bought this one, I believe. Actually, no, I did buy this in 2010, so then it would be 7 years old. Because I know that I started it right away, pretty much, and that's all I have. So, very anxious to keep going in this. I thought it was a very cute project, and I'm using a candy corn needle minder. And I love the, this is a glow-in-the-dark floss. It is by DMC. And it's, as you can see, it's like a white, yellow, and there's also a horrible little stain right there, right below here, so I'm going to try to figure out how I can get that out of there. And as I'm looking at this now, I notice that some of my stars are coming apart. Good night. Oh, and there's the back. Yeah, I'll have to fix those. So I have been having this for a while, so I thought it would be nice if I can get it done and have it hung up by this Halloween. We'll see. So with this, the Café de France and the Happily Ever After, try to get a couple blocks done on that. And with my dimensions, I'm going to be pretty busy this week. Hopefully I can stitch it, you know, get a few stitches in here and there. I don't know about Tuesday, I don't know about Wednesday, unless I bring it to the library with me on Wednesday. But then again, usually when you're at the library, sometimes you can't concentrate and really stitch. You know, there's a lot of extra people around. And so yeah, the last thing I wanted to share with you all is this beautiful box. Isn't that pretty? A little bit. And it says, "Live the life you imagined." So currently right now I'm using this box for just some extra papers. Like, I'm a paper person. And I have like Daphne's Diary and Flow magazine. And I love paper because I have a paper obsession. I love bullet journaling. I've got my bullet journal in there. Happy planner. I love planning stuff. So this is a beautiful little box that I was able to get my hands on. So I really like it. I found this, where did I get this? I found this at Michael's, I believe, and it was on for like 75%. I don't know why it was that cheap, but this is a while ago, so, and I never thought to show you guys, so I'm pretty excited about that. It's really weird what makes me excited, but I like that box. So yeah, that's about it. I just really want to pop on here really quick while the kids are out and want to stay some quiet here. I'm supposed to be doing my taxes, but yeah, maybe I'll do those another time. Although I do need to get them done before sometime this week. But they're just so boring to do. But I have to do them. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. Thanks again so much for stopping in and checking out my videos. I really appreciate it. This video here was kind of all over the place. I just had, you know, a bit of different things that I wanted to show you. Yeah, and so that's everything that I have to show you all for today. Hopefully my next video, I'll have some more to show you. Oh, and Jessie Marie, I wanted to tell you that you may have enabled me to get my first aid. I love the Alice one that you showed in one of your videos. I'm so sorry, I can't remember if it's your last one or your one before, because I was a bit behind. But you had shown a heaven and earth with the Alice. What I'll do is I'll link it below, and I'm really seriously thinking of getting it. I don't know how long it would take me to do it, but it's so beautiful. You see Alice with her big blue eyes, and she's holding a clock, and the clock is kind of like, looks like it's almost like warped a bit. And then in the back there's two cranes, and then when they're bent down, and it looks like their beak is turned into an elephant trunk. It's so beautiful. I can't even describe it in words how beautiful it is. But I will link it below if I'm able to go on, because that reminds me I wanted to check out that site tonight and just see how much it is, and if I'm really ready to do one. Because to be honest, I haven't even finished a Mirabilia yet. This one here, well, it's not really a Mirabilia, but it's a Joan Elliott, and that'll be my first one that I've ever done of her. So I'm getting more excited. Like, when I first started stitching, I don't remember any of these really nice, beautiful fairies and, you know, these beautiful mermaids. I don't remember seeing any of those, but now it's like my stitching has expanded to where there's different kind of projects that you can do. Beautiful projects out there too. So yeah, so I'll link that below, and if I decide to get it, I'll definitely show you all and work along on that. So hope everyone has a great rest of your week. I don't know if I'll pop back on here. Maybe I will. I like to be more regular in FlossTube. Yeah. And my silly dog, she's just having a dream. Lily. Lily. Whenever she dreams sometimes, she'll do like a really weird, with her kicking like her legs and stuff, and she jolts, and I don't like to see her look like that, so yeah. Anyways, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your week. I'm really going to sign off for now. Thank you again so much for watching, for liking and subscribing. I really do appreciate it. Any feedback you have to give, please do so below. And yeah, have a good week. Bye, everyone.